Win number 242 tonight.
And looking for number 2 of this season. We are underway here at Penn State, and a quick Henderson with the left foot, ball goes in towards the post, and a chance there for Felder. Grabfelder sheds a defender. Player down for Mercyhurst. Penn State continue forward with Medor. Grabfelder, can he get on the end of that? It'll hit. Ben Conti out wide, thought it was a heavy touch. It'll fall its way towards Hanamoto. He looks for Jackson Tyus. Jackson Tyus in the box, and that's Conti with the right foot. Long ball towards the back post. Header won initially. The second ball's on the floor. Can anyone follow?
Find a way to get the ball on the foot of Caden Grabfelder in this situation.
This is Levy. Right-footed bending ball in, and good defending in the end. Bell, this is Douda in some space. He's got Morgan Marshall leaking out in front, but again,
in that game they played 50 minutes with only 10 men on the pitch.
This is Marshall forward. Across it goes and cleared out.
Penn State about 30 yards out.
It will be the right foot of Grabfelder, and he goes for goal, and Conti able to push it aside. All that, Matthew Henderson from the flag. Swings one in towards the back post. Phillip got up there. Conti punches it out once. It's still up in the air. Pinballing around. Who's going to find it? Header back in and then off the line. Cat-like reflexes from the Mercyhurst defenders to keep Penn State off the score sheet.
And Jacob Conti had to evacuate the net. There was a free net for Penn State, but the defense picking it up for Mercy.
Into the box it goes. Miss on the clearance there. Henderson with the right foot, and no one's there. In Penn State
coming his way.
In goes the Penn State cross. Header up in the air. Himself here for this chance. Again, second corner of the night for Mercyhurst. First one on this end. Back post it goes. Kai Henderson and touches for Kai Phillips. What can he do on the left side? Phillip beats a defender across the 6-yard area and then put behind.
Back line, Ethan Ayler, number 2, and Jacob Rimmer have had themselves quite the game so far.
In goes the ball. Liscombe got his head to it, and it trickles its way in. In the end, it might be Van Danielson, but either way, Penn State, a precious goal. The Nittany Lions roar restored. It's 1-0 to the home side. Well, Van Danielson again off the bench with the most important touch of the game to this point after the initial ball was won by Ben Liscombe. And the Nittany Lions, the host, hit the front.
And what a cross there by Caden Grabfelder. But it where only Van Danielson could reach it. Got the top of his head on it and sent it sailing past the keeper, Conti. It was only a matter of time until Penn State broke through, Alex.
In this one, Morgan Marshall. Letting it run for Van Danielson, who gets the ball across, and Conti off his line. Freddie Bell out to Henderson. And it goes looking for Van Danielson again. It's on a plate for Grabfelder. He hits the post. There was a collision in the box. Conti had stayed down. The chance gone for Penn State. Will spell an end to the first 45. Well, Dom, I'll ask you quickly. Again, Penn State will be thrilled with the lead. Van Danielson with the goal.
Literally and figuratively for Mercyhurst to score that first goal.
Well, the pressure just builds and builds every second that passes that they don't get it. Penn State do make a change to Horizon. This is Ovison. Ovison looking for Dion. An early chance for him, and it's pushed aside. Conti stands by this.
Penn State starting up right where they left off with the constant offensive pressure.
Heads go up, back scum. Henderson able to keep that one in play. Matthew Henderson twisting and turning and getting beyond Almara. In goes the ball, and it's right at Conte. Once again, bodies flooding the 6-yard box.
Penn State's got a lot of height in the box.
And it goes looking for Phillip, who Malik Dauda. This is Dion. Dion burst of pace. He's got those fresh legs, puts a defender down. In front it goes, and Grabfelder.
Morgan Marshall But Marshall with the heavy touch.
Forward it goes, Marshall. He's got Dion in the middle. It's knocked off a defender. Can Conti?
They haven't taken away from their offense.
Henderson in. Phillip again the target. Lines in that first half. The goal didn't come right away like it did a week ago, but they eventually found it. This is Morgan Marshall. In front it goes for Dion. It's spilt out by the goalkeeper. Here comes Bell, another save by Conti. Chance still alive. This is Henderson. Numbers get back for the Lakers.
That's probably a good thing for Penn State's defense.
This is Rimmer. Mercyhurst getting forward. In goes the ball, and we're looking.
This time, Penn State's not stacking the box. 4 men in the box for Penn State.
Henderson. And it goes looking for Liscombe again, and then it's tucked home by Ovison. Another super sub for Penn State. Samuel Ovison off the bench with a goal. And Penn State 2 to the good. Celebrations in the corner. How about the defenders today? And once more, it's Ben Liscombe winning the initial ball, finding the feet of Ovison, put it in a dangerous area, and he bundled it over the line.
And Alex, I thought once Ovison
was quite well.
You'd love to see Grabfelder just use his left there.
Into the box it goes. Freddie Bell makes way for Henderson. In goes the ball. Felder set to take this opportunity, and it goes again. Heads go up.
He's just trying to force something there.
Defoe in. That one bounced around again.
Now that Penn State does have this 2-score lead, they can start to turn down, not the intensity a little bit, but maybe the level of pressure they put on offense doesn't seem like they're going to.
Henderson, it rolls all the way across, and then it's in for a third. All the way across the face of net, and Morgan Marshall stirs it home. Penn State 3, Mercyhurst 0. It is Marshall who scores his first goal of the season, and Penn State, this is what it feels like. This is what they've yearned for.
You want to talk about not taking any pressure off. Penn State going quickly. Morgan Marshall in his 3rd season with Penn State today.
Well, the mountain right now for Mercyhurst, ever so high to climb. Penn State win it back in a good area. This is Christian Dion, and Dion makes it 4, just like that, a blink of an eye, and Penn State have blown the doors off of this game. Well, Mercyhurst contributing to their own difficulties. Loose in the back, Penn State kept numbers forward, and Dion was the recipient.
And now, how the floodgates.
An even better touch by Medor. Ganser there for the moment, and then Conti able to sweep clear. Central ball for Malik Duda. He tried to hit that one. Well, he scored a goal like that last week, so why?
Looked like the tide might be starting to turn in the favor of Mercyhurst, but Penn State shutting down that notion.
They opt to take that. This one swept in towards Chung. He can win the header, but nothing in the end to really test that. De La Cruz. Can Medor follow on this? Yes, he can. And a good touch ahead. Ben Medor into space. The cross let him down. Liscombe trying to find options. The answer is Rumley. Rumley with the left foot. Across it goes. 2 Nittany Lions in the area. And it's headed over the bar by De La Cruz. A great chance for a 5th.
What a strong left-footed cross there from Rumley. Great patience again by Penn State, putting in some new practice facilities. Across the street, we see some temporary bleachers on Beaver Stadium.
Liscombe got to that one again. Ovison was there. Missed touch right in front of the net. It's still alive for Danielson. Back in towards Liscombe. Still in the air, and Rumley makes it 5. Well, it was scrappy, but it was effective, and Matheus Rumley has more icing on the cake for the Nittany Lions, and just in case there was any doubt, surely not anymore.
Scrappy but effective is the story of this entire game for Penn State. 4 goals so far in this half for the Nittany Lions, and Van Danielson made that play with his cross. Of course, it was Rumley who ended up putting in, but Van Danielson with the beautiful ball, so he has a goal and an assist tonight.
Well, it initially came to Ovison, and it looked similar to the first goal that was scored, and that time he couldn't control it, but able to keep it alive. And the Nittany Lions do earn the tally at the end of the sequence. How about the defenders tonight, contributing on the offensive end? We've seen plenty of midfielders score so far this season for the Nittany Liners, but it's been guys on the back line, Mercyhurst, Rumley, Ben Liscombe, that have gone forward. Samuel Ovison. Oh, that one right towards Van Danielson. Misplaced pass again. This is Medor. Medor shifting through. Medor and his feet left from underneath him. And it's everything but the finish.
Medor one-on-one with the keeper there.
And with that, the opening chapter in this matchup comes to a close. Penn State set piece perfection, set piece magic. 5 goals, a 5-0 win for the Nittany Lions. And Dom, couldn't have gone much better today for Jeff Cook and his squad.
Yeah, Penn State came out with a vengeance.